we're on an adventure.
Right, Steve.
Just put Wroxham in, Wroxham. What? I said Wroxham. Where are we going?
Your name on that text. Woman horrified after accidentally getting meow tattooed on her locks. Rise to bucket.
Oh, I'm not going through that. Yeah. Storm Agnes hasn't finished with Barmouth by the looks of it. Anyway, to seek warmth and dryness inside. Just getting this on camera because it's a collector's item, this really.
Slowly going out there.
Inside. Cal's brought his inflatable toy with him. Got to pour mine out just yet, Chris. I'm gonna go for a walk. Medium, soft light, give him one job. Well, I won't be going for a walk on the beach this morning. Normally every time I come here, I come out the caravan. If the club's open, I go that way. Well, sometimes if it's open, I go this way, but I normally go this way and then round the beach. But that's not going to happen this morning. So the plan is we're going to Port Merion today, just to see if Patrick McGowan has escaped yet. And then, weather permitting, which is supposed to be nice later, we're going to go for a walk all the way up here to the next, not the next site, the site after, and then up to the road, and then we're going up to, and I can't pronounce it, something burial grounds, and then a walk back will take you through a field or on paths to the Isgethin pub. A couple of beers in there, and then we'll walk down and slowly make our way back, by which time Geoff and Alison might be here. So the caravan's going to be scrapped this after this season. It's going to cost him £2,000 just to have it scrapped. Surely you could put it on eBay and somebody will buy it. Quite a lot of boxes and things have weights on them because it can get pretty. Is there anybody in these caravans? I'm going to have a walk up here. Can get pretty windy down here. And we just got the remains of Storm Agnes, I think. Well, it's supposed to be nice, hopefully. Nice and sunny for our trip to Port Merion. Yeah. See, I can't work this one out because I checked the tides and high water was supposed to be 12 o'clock. Well, this is fairly high at the moment and it's only bloody 8 o'clock. Oh no, it's 9 o'clock. We've got Snowdon over in the distance there, but I'm not too sure which one it is. Whether it's that one straight ahead or one behind the caravans over here. Ooh, I'm getting sea spray. So just down there on the beach they laid a load of rocks out to make like a wave breaker. And Carl one day was going down and having a look, and there was a guy who'd come over to the other side of the rocks with his dog and hadn't realised that the tide was coming in rapidly, and he got stuck, so Carl had to help him climb up the rocks. So we had a pie. Christine made a pie, brought that with us, as we usually do on the first night. And it's not as though we didn't know where we were going to be, but we didn't know anything that if anything was open. And as it turned out, the chippy wasn't open, so we couldn't get any chips. The shop wasn't open. So the plans for this weekend are Port Marine today and a walk up to the burial grounds. 4 will go. How many comes back, I don't know. Tomorrow is Saturday and we're going into Barmouth. Alison, who doesn't normally organise things, said she'll organise the Indian and a taxi. But she's messaged Claire saying she's struggling to get through to the Indian and a taxi. So you can read that as, could somebody else do it for me, please? So Barmouth, see, the thing is tomorrow, Barmouth, she said we'll go for about 5, Indian at 7. Well, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if me, Geoff and Carl have been down in the club playing pool. At least I don't have to drive home on Sunday. Now down here you get a lot of them with the jet skis. There's a nice ramp to go down to, but it's very quiet on the site at the moment. Well, you can imagine, can't you? So Magnus is on its way. Do you bother going to the caravan? No. Yeah, so this is my usual walk. Well, it used to be. It's not going to be anymore. I might be able to do, no, I won't be able to do it in the morning either, will I? When the tide's out, you can walk for miles on the beach. Fishermen. Well, I don't think I've ever seen it come up this far here. Normally it's about where the breakers are there, and this bit's still a little bit of sand. Maybe it's just the timing of when I've been coming round. I don't mean from being unconscious. Well, I know you're not going to believe this, but out of the last 28 days, 21 of them I didn't touch a drop of alcohol. But now we're on a weekend and there's no way I'm not, Colette's not drinking it. Well, she's got, I don't understand it, but she's got non-alcoholic gin excuse me, and non-alcoholic prosecco. Oh well. Yeah, so 21 days without alcohol. And the first Friday I went playing snooker. Oh, I just felt like, oh god, that wind. I just felt like going home after 10 minutes. It was so frustrating. So you can actually walk up these hills. We did one from round about there, up the hills, then round, and then my sat-nav, well, my Garmin, it looked like it was on a path through a field, and then we goes across the field, should be about, where are we now? Wasn't too far up there, round about there where that car's going across. And there's a farm. And as we were walking across the field, the farmer's walking towards us. So I said, oops, I don't think we should have come across this field. So as he gets closer, I said, we've come the wrong way, haven't we? He said, yeah, the path's up there. So I know up behind me, you can see clearly a bloody stepping stones over a wall. I said, oh, I'm sorry. He said, no, you're all right, I was just keeping my eye on the bull. Well, I thought it were a cow. So anyway, let us carry on. Yeah, so today, or later on, we're going to walk right the way across here, because you can go across the top. Not that site there, the one after it. There's a bar called the Sands, and there's another one a bit farther up that's part of this site, called 1957s. And you go straight up the road to the top. Then probably about 2 miles. No, can't be that far, can it? Probably about a mile from the top of the road there is the burial grounds, and then come back through fields, back down the path to the Gethin pub, which is a lovely pub by the river, when you can find it open. So I'll show you that later. What's it called? Seaweed. You get some monster jellyfish around here as well. Oh, I think he must have just been casting in and getting it to the length he wants. That's what we all do. So that's another thing tomorrow. We're going for a swim. There's a swimming pool here. So if it's open, in fact I'll have a walk down there now. Oh no, I'll let the girls do that later. So you have to book it, you see, because it's not a massive pool. I shouldn't imagine it's going to be busy at this time, because there's not a lot of people about. During the busy months you have to book sessions, because it gets very busy. There's a cafe on site. I mean, it's a bit out of the way, but it's a strange place, this. It does sort of, you just enjoy being here, really. I mean, you've got the clubhouse that in the season they have artists on and stuff like that, and they have a session for the kids earlier on, then they have bingo, then they'll have the artist on, which I've never been up that late to see. There's a shop, chippy, and a cafe, an arcade, and Barmouth, well, it's 3.5 miles from here. No, it's a bit little long. It's from the top of the road, it's 3.5 miles to Barmouth, and there's quite a lot of things in Barmouth. It's a bit, well, it's not like Blackpool, let's put it that way. That's not a bad thing though, is it? So you're right the way around there, Barmouth. Over there's Furbowen, where we've walked it from here to there and back. Did we? Yeah. No, well, we came across back on the ferry to Barmouth. Yeah. Me and Cal trying to play pitch and putt. I fell in a ditch. Oh, hey, steady. No need for that. Well, if high tide's not till 12 o'clock, we'll be back here by then, so I can get it on camera. She only just started speaking to me again anyway, hasn't she, Christine? I put a peel on Facebook, didn't I? See, last week, well, it was the week before. So I don't know why, but for some strange reason, she'd only put one pair of knickers on the line to dry. So it was a nice drying day, you know, like sunny and a bit of a breeze and stuff. Anyway, somebody nicked her knickers off the line. So I put an appeal on, didn't I? Saying, to the person who stole my wife's knickers, you can keep the knickers, but can she have the 14 pegs back? Well, she weren't happy with that. And we're trying to help, weren't I? I don't know. You try your best to be nice and help people out, and they don't appreciate you. Just the inflatable husband, like Colette and Carl's bed. Let down regular. Right, if you catch that, I can skin it. Well, we've just been down to the swimming pool and booked in for 9 o'clock tomorrow. 9 o'clock. That's he having a laugh. 9 o'clock? We'll be playing bloody dominoes till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I had got the times of the tides wrong. High tide was at 10 to 9 this morning. But low tide's not going to be till 4:30 this afternoon. It is going out. So right over there somewhere is Pathelli. I think, is that it there? Possibly. Yeah, so we're going up that way towards Port Maddock tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, no. We're supposed to be doing it now, aren't we? What are we messing about at? So that's where we are. Later on we'll be going up there. Bypassing the pubs there. See, that's the thing, will we be able to buy? Yeah, we'll have to do. And then we'll come out. That van is there. We'll come out here. This is where we'll come out. And on the way back, don't forget it's 20 mile an hour everywhere. It's Geoff and Ali, which is by the river. Where is it? Up there. So we'll be going in there on the way back. We're going past the castle. That's where we're heading, the white buildings over there. There's quite a lot of cars about. It's down that way somewhere to get in. It's quite a nice day. That wind's dropped. Sunshine. The sun shines on the right shits. Well, I think the plans have changed because it's now 11 o'clock. Depending on how long we have in here. The walk up to the, well, I think 2 hours, 1 o'clock, back there for 2 o'clock. Oh, we could still do it. Yeah, we'll still do it, I think. Because if we do it tomorrow, it's a bit tight on Geoff and Alison, isn't it? Just leaving them in the caravan on their own. Oh, I might use the toilet. I might just try one before we go in, force one. See if we can get some toilet roll. Oh, did you get a toilet roll this morning? Yeah. That's men's, that. £14.50 for me and Christine each. Seniors. £18 for adults.
Challenge me.
Are you not going to ask for proof of age?
Pardon?
Are you not going to ask her for proof of... I don't mean her, I mean me. Well, they're marvellous.
There you go, so that is £29, please.
Cheers, mate.
That's that, weren't it? Tell me that good.
Right. Oh, what the bloody hell have I done here now? Trying to get the app on. Oh, I've got both my hands full here. I need one for the rail. I don't think they know where it is. Oh look, viewing platform. So you have to put the app on to get the Wi-Fi. That's just ridiculous. You need the Wi-Fi to put the app on.
What there? And where did you?
Is that yet?
Yeah.
She's blinded by 9/11. Some shells.
Let me out, let me out. I am not a number.
This was outside. I forgot, I thought it was on the outside, but it's just in here. Let's get that photo now. Okay.
Right, I think we're going down to a harbour where the boat is. Now the boat was in the original series. So we're going back 60 years now. 1960, oh no, I think about it, 67 years. No, 57. Oh my knees, my knees. Don't like this.
Boats come this way.
Yeah, it's a path. Oh God, I've got to start doing some more hill climbing. Like a bloody disabled bloke coming down there then. Yeah, 1967, 68, was it? So if you don't remember the original series, Patrick McGowan was a special agent of some description, a secret agent, who decided to retire, but his bosses thought he knew too much about various things that had been going on, so they imprisoned him here. And I don't remember the original series too much, but I think he eventually escaped. You can watch that on ITVX. Oh, swimming pool. That's nice, isn't it?
can actually walk.
Yeah, I think you girls will be all right on the beach, but according to this here.
Quicksand.
What's that there then? Right in the middle there, like two. See it? Right in the middle, right. The pathway going up.
Over the other side. It's like a cable thing, isn't it? It's like pylon.
Thank you. So just to get my information correct, I watched the first episode on ITVX last Wednesday, well, two days ago, and that's how I know about this boat here was in it, and he tried escaping in an helicopter, but they got remote control of it and made him land again. So I think that's basically it. He spends 17 episodes trying to escape. Will I watch them all? I don't know. So Patrick McGowan, he was the prisoner. What else was he in? Well, it's wet along here, and this used to be a slipway by the look of it, but obviously you're not getting boats down here now, are you? But look at all this. Has the tide come up this high? Good grief. You can see how it's been higher, can't you, along the rocks? I think this actually in the series was a proper boat. So in the series they had a boat in the harbour here. There was like this. This is just a reconstruction of it, I think.
Tour guide.
Coastal and lake footpath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a proper boat from up there, but it's not, obviously. He wouldn't escape on this one, would he? Somebody's watching you. Right, well, we've just come from up there, where they are up there. Oh God, how many steps have we got to go back up? There's no way Sarah came down here with Lydia, unless, well, or maybe you can. Oh my word. Do we have to go up there? Paths beyond this point can be steep, uneven and slippery. Keep Carl and Colette under adult supervision.
Water. Oh. Ah, there's a key there, so that you can stay in that one.
81-year-old when he finally escaped.
Yeah, Carl. There's bed in there, so you can hire these little things out. Like, nobody lives here, you just hire them out.
What would you do then?
You just wouldn't stand a chance, would you?
That's dangerous.
They're very rugged.
What do it?
They've been hammered in, haven't they? Because they're all bent.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 10p there.
Carl, that's where that little thing is.
I think not this way, going that way. There is a lighthouse somewhere. Can't be far off now around there. I've got to be careful here because no, I'm not going down there. It looks a bit too dangerous. The rail finishes. Little bear. I knew there was a lighthouse somewhere near here.
I mean, Henry did it, and you're down there.
See,
Oh.
It's
Oh.
what's right now, little bear.
see that right
Yeah,
over
we should
there?
all be
That sand in
spot, shouldn't
we
we?
parked and walked in there. There's a big beach there, it's lovely.
Oh, that's Pathelli around there, isn't it?
Oh, right over there.
No, that's Port Maddox.
Port
That's
Maddox.
Port Maddox.
Oh, right.
Then you park in there and then you walk all the way
Where
around.
them boats are, that bay there, it's like a mud bath. So as you walk all the way around,
To the beaches.
it's like you walk down to like beaches and then you walk.
Let me just show you now. We just walked down here. I was looking at this bench. This is how bad my powers of observation are. So yeah, we're heading down towards a lighthouse. There's got to be a lighthouse around here somewhere. Look at that. Right, I don't actually know where I am now. I think they've turned back. I think we've had a change of plan. I didn't realise you could walk for hours around this place. So instead of going to the burial ground, I think we're just going to walk up to the Isgethin pub. Let's have a look at this sign, see where we are. You are where? Oh, it doesn't tell you much, that does it? That's no good. Must be around here in this bay somewhere. Oh well. I better go and find them, Anna. I don't think there's been many picnics on that for a while. Right, we're just carrying on walking now. I'm sure the sign down, see my powers of observation though. They're very limited, as you well know. And I thought I saw a sign that said coastal path and lakes, or lake. So I'm guessing, and I'm hoping, I'm hoping we don't have to come back this way and go all the way back again. I think there's probably only me that's got proper walking shoes on, look. I don't know what sort of trees them are. Well, I don't know what sort of trees any are, me. Ah, we could have done the beach and then come up that path here. So this is the Chinese lake. And there's a bridge over there. I bet Carl's missed that one. The cider gum tree. Australian. Here's one for you, David, down under. Not that you'll be watching this because it's not the Norfolk Broads, but never mind if you are. It's one for you. And it comes back around that way, does it, somewhere at the end of the Chinese lake.
Sandy, it smells like pepper. Big Chinese lake.
Chinese seasoning.
They mustn't speak, Geoff and Alison. She's just texted me. What's the weather like? She says, and is Dave and Christine there? Well, you text Geoff last night. Where's the crib board?
Well, let's have a look there. The pergola.
No, that's. Look, it's like it's got.
Butterflies coming.
Go and give it a hug, Claire.
Well, it's an hard one to up because it's so big.
There's two trunks there now, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Claire the tree hugger.
What's that snake coming down? Claire, show me up.
This is where they have the Chinese martial arts fighting in here. Kung Fu. Oh, it's a lovely place. Wouldn't like to be walking around in it rain though. Are you having a good time, children?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to a pint?
Hi.
You are.
Look at that, battery's going already. Useless. What was you two doing then? I'm going this way, out the way. Meditating. Oh. Uh-oh. Squelchy. See, there's paths everywhere. You could spend all day here, couldn't you, easily? It's all gone quiet now. Chinese Lake, Point Marion, Clin. Why do they make things so hard to pronounce? The dog cemetery up that way. Hey, it's nice and warm now, that sun. Right, we've not been up that bit. I want to see if they've still got the chess thingy on the floor. No public access. Well, that's down here. Where's that go to? Arches Suite, Upper Arches. $18.50. A Sitka spruce. Like that. Not quite a golf buggy, but similar things like that. Where are they going? To the shop? Well, there's nothing I like better than a neatly trimmed bush. Right. So. Right, the girls have gone into a shop, so that could be another hour.
Then one broke and then they just watered it, but you can't see them. We've been knackered.
That's the big ball that used to come and get him when he tried escaping, the big balloon. What do you want? Information? You won't get it. By hook or crook, we will. Long time before electric cars were invented. What's she doing? She's sitting down. I think she was thinking of.
Well, there's no one drinking, though.
I think she was thinking of sitting down then. King's Pawn to wherever. Presented to Port Merion and its founder Sir Clough Williams Ellis on his 90th birthday by his friends and colleagues, 28th of May 1973. I think they're ready for the exit. I suppose if you wanted to do, there's that many little steps and paths and stuff, you could spend all day here. I think Christine's treating me to a bottle of number 6. The hopes were dashed. They've turned back. We were going up them steps. We haven't been to the swimming pool or something. The little swimming pool. Texas Irish U. Texas Bacata. Fastigiata. You in like.
Detect that if you did with sufficient loving care, you might even enhance what God had given you. Then again, I wanted to prove, I believe, is that architectural good manners are good business.
Right. I think she's losing it. I want to go up these steps. And if the problem is we have to come back down these steps.
Just go on that viewing platform, and if you see him,
Yes,
call me. I'll go back that way.
so we're not going up them steps.
Yeah.
Where's she going? Plans changed again because Colette's driving and not drinking. We're stopping at the Esquethin, couple of beers in here, take the car back and then have a walk up to Sands. That's the plan. And the 1957s. Nice little kiddies area here. Christine's come up here, sit in the sun. I just bought a pint of Walkie and it tastes bloody awful. 2:10. So the tide is on its way out. We should be able to walk up the beach. Yeah, so we're not. The plan's changed again. We're not going all the way to Esquethin. We're just going to have a walk up here to the Sands, 1957s. And then I think we'll walk down the beach and go in the club and have a game of pool. Me and Kel batter these two. So, yeah, we had a fair old walk around Port Merion, really. Up hills, down hills, steps. Feel it in my legs. Can feel it in my fingers. Can feel it in my toes. It's a glorious day. Yeah, that's where that one from next door to us.
236.
It was. Where are we looking? No. It was a bit farther up. No, it was round about there where they brought it.
That one doesn't look like that one.
No, that's not it.
Was that what's the team?
Is that one over there that's leaning? Oh no, I can't remember. There was a... I missed them moving a caravan this morning from next door to where we are. Up here. Right, I think we're going to try the beach. Now you can walk, well, if the tide's out far enough, you can walk all the way down to Barmouth that way. And going up this way, there is a bit of a sort of a stream that comes off the land, draining the land away, and that can be quite deep. I had to walk up in July with sandals on. Thankfully I did, because it were up to my knees and nearly knocked me over. It was that strong walking across it. Yeah, fair old walk that day. I'd walked all the way up in, well, that was actually 7 mile, and then we walked into Barmouth, and because we couldn't get a taxi we ended up walking back. So this is a little bit quicker than going all the way to the top, to the road, and walking up the road. You can go where those girls are there and straight over the pebbles. I waterproofed these this week, so mine are alright. Yeah, as you can see, water drains off the land, whereas right the way down here it's proper coming off. It's like a river. And then just after that there's a boardwalk that takes you up through another site and up to the top, and then about 15 minutes to Skeffing, where we've just been and had a horrible pint. Should have took it back because it didn't taste nice. Anyway, so this site here, there are signs that saying residents only, but when you go from the other side to the 1957 bar, there's no sign, so obviously you can use the bar and then come out of there and just walk through the site. That's where we do it all the time. And they've got some lovely, like, chalet type things here. You won't be able to see them because we're not on the top. Might be able to get them coming back, or possibly not if we're on the beach. Yeah, that one you can see there straight ahead, that's only been built about 3 years now, I think. Some lovely caravans and chalet type buildings around here. I have dared them to go swimming in the sea. I don't think that's going to happen. So to get to Sands, well, there is a slipway. I didn't get the camera, I'm just there. But they closed the barriers at the top because the tide was high last night and with this bit of a storm. So you have to come up the pebbles here, which can be a bit tricky. Sort of sliding down as you're walking on the wall like that. Up and that. Bit of a pain, especially if you've got dodgy knees and ankle. Yeah. Anyway, just take your time, it's not too bad. Going back might be the problem. Ooh. So yeah, you can walk a fair old good few miles up that way and down that way. That'll be open in summer. Or even Easter. Good grief, which one? Oh, I've got my camera on, I better not say nothing.
Yeah. He's like, I'll get your bags off.
Right, we're at the sands now. A bit farther up on the right, 1957s. Carl's only come in here because he wants curry and chips, he says.
This one is
Quick pint. Now to 1957s. The year our Geoff was born. And he just retired yesterday, Jeffrey. Birthday party bus. Was they getting on it or getting off it down there? So just up here now, turn right, 1957s. We're struggling getting a taxi for tomorrow. Whoops, steady now. Carl's causing havoc. Trying to get a taxi into Barmouth. We're going hoping to go for an Indian. Tried numerous numbers, no luck. Tried a regular one who we normally use, Annie. She's not working. She's given me the number for Blue Line. That's gone through to answer phone. I'm hoping that he works. Well, there's no point in working during the day. There's not much work about. So I'm hoping he works nights. So it's 3 o'clock now. I'm going to try him again in a bit. Because if he does work nights, he'll be out by now. In fact, I might try him now. Right, we just sat in the shade in there and it's gone a bit chilly, but it's nice now. So that's 1957s. Now this site here, we're not really supposed to walk through, but we do, because otherwise you have to go all the way back up there to the road and then that way. So we're going this way. And I think the plan is we want to go back to the club on our site, possibly have a game of pool. It's a nice site this, so you can have touring caravans, tents. Oh no, that's not a tent, that's an awning. No, I don't think I've seen any tents on this one. Touring park. Path to beach, pots and pans, washroom, adventure play area. Right. Yeah, so you're not really supposed to walk through here unless you're actually a resident, but somebody stops us, just say, well, we're not full shillings. Naughty. Yeah, they have some lovely ones on this site. My third old wedge though to buy these, I think. Especially these on the front, which you'll see in a minute. The one that I tried showing you when we came up. I mean, these are just bog standard caravans, but there's a lot more like lodges, really. Sorry, this plot has been sold. Right, I don't think we're walking down the beach unless they've opened the barrier. Nope, it's still shut. So they got a play area here as well. It is a nice one, this. It's Lower Fjord. Yeah, so a decent play area for kids. I think it's for residents only. So now we are walking back the way that, well, we have to go back now unless we climb over that. How she got through there? Huh? Well, we just walked up to it. Oh my god, what's he doing? I won't bother with that if I were you, mate. Carl. Well, I'm not filming this in case he falls. So these have got nice areas up here. But I can't say I've seen too many people sat in them.
He's thrown out of you.
Because you're a little bit, aren't you, on view. Not that it matters, does it? Yeah, this is a nice site, that one. Whatever it's called, it's Lower Fjord. Now this thing on the corner, this was being erected a few years ago. This one here. What? I think it was £200,000 or something like that. To buy that. Not exactly bricks and mortar, is it? But well, nice. So this is my normal walk. Well, my normal walk. Up the side, around this way, down the beach. Now, did you see what I was saying about the breakers and stuff? Well, oh, and you can't see them proper until we get a bit farther down, but you've got these, well, you saw it last night. Spray was bouncing over the top of the rocks at the top. So that was a fairly high tide, weren't it, with the wind blowing it in? So then they put all these other rocks here to reinforce it, and a bit farther down. Anyway, I'll show you when we get there. Remember that time where, see these rocks here, this is what I'm talking about now, these rocks they put all over here. And there's the clubhouse. Do you remember that time where that guy got stuck on the other side? What happened?
You go back to a couple of years here, aren't you?
Yeah.
You got stuck and it took him about an hour to get through, and he had to go different places to try and get over. How he survived, we don't really know, because he got out and he was out of breath and everything, wet through. He made the biggest mistake of his life and he was sober.
I thought you tried pulling him up.
No, we dragged him up from the top. But when was that now? That's about 2-3 years ago. There were me and somebody else and two other people watched him walking up because he was struggling, shouting for help. And then when the three of us got up and helped him up at the top of the rock, so we went to pull him up.
Alright, so you didn't have a dog with him?
He had a dog with him, they pulled the dog up first.
Yeah,
and then the guy come out, pulled the dog up, and then another guy come out and we just dragged him up. And we're seeing him later on, and he thanked us all, so... That's about 3 years ago that day.
Is it?
Wow, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so...
In fact, it was here. there.
So how did you get to him then?
He'd shot me. We'd come back and I just heard everyone like, this guy's struggling. His dog had got lost up there because he couldn't get out.
See all those rocks there now, they weren't there, were they?
No, I don't think they were, no.
They filled that in recently.
Yeah. His dog had ran off and he tried getting his dog and he couldn't get his dog because he couldn't get the dog up. He couldn't go backwards because the timer.
Yeah.
And people were panicking. Did I tell you? Never to panic.
Never panic, Captain Mannering.
That's what they say.
I'd rather say panic, Captain Mannering.
I would like to be in this
Don't
situation.
panic, Captain Mannering. Oh, no.
I really wouldn't.
How old was the guy?
40s.
Yeah.
Still a person, really.
Yeah, well.
Human dog. I know it's a dog, but what to do? I'd have saved my dog.
Yeah. And left collect. Oh no, please don't tell me there's. Oh no, it's there, isn't it, where that guy is? I thought this was where his slipway is here.
I put a laugh in front of my dog once, didn't see him on Halloween night. Oh,
well, yeah, on Broads.
Yeah.
Oh, we are at Norfolk Broads now, yes. Outside the Acle Bridge. Oh, it is, that's what I'm on about. That's the. Yeah, it's not there, it's here. Oh, oh, flipping heck. We're not getting up there, are we?
Right, I'm wrong.
Oh my god, it is here. It's happened to the bottom of it. That usually runs straight onto the beach. Oh dear, we'll have to go on rocks. Oh my god. Well, it's alright for him. 10 years younger than me. I'll have to turn you off because I'll need two hands.
Rock to rock. I'll just jump on there. To rock. So you're both going on rocks there. Take that. Here, go to that rock there. Go to this one.
Get me this hand out.
Yeah? Oh, quite, yeah. Come this way. Alright.
Oh, I'm alright. Let's see if anybody else falls in. It weren't that bad, but this is never like this. Oh, bottom of that bloody slipway's disappeared. Well, that's cheering them up, bringing the bloody jet skis down here. That's never been like that before, has it? I'll leave them. No, I don't mean the water, I mean the actual end of the slipway's never been like that, has it? So they come down here with bloody...
Filled up with sand.
It's most probably all washed away, isn't it?
Well, bloody hell. It's a powerful thing, that sea, isn't it? Right, we made it. Pool time if there's nobody playing. Right. Here we are. There's another collector's item, Colette at the bar. And, well, I've seen better pool tables than this, but it's left to do. Here they come. Dumb and Dumber. I'd like to say he's mini-me, but look at the size of that. Look at that. Look at that.
I'll get you a beer.
Pause.
Oh, for God's sake. We like music when we play. I can't concentrate. I'll lose now without my music.
I had to.
No, I know all about.
You turned it off.
I've just paused. Just pause.
Sorry, Geoff. But
Don't worry.
not about you, is it?
Right. So me and Carl, who are partners,
Oh!
we're having to sit this one out because
You win.
Geoff and Alison cheated.
Cheated?
And now it's looking like we're going to be playing. Well, you never know because we were fat.
anything.
Jeez, that's it, him and his gob, isn't he?
Have you just gone?
Yeah.
You won't light it.
Right, anyway.
So fire it at the crucible.
Crucifix. Bloody hell, it's only 20 to 9.
Look at the stain on your finger.
Which one?
Sore finger?
You haven't.
You've got a sore finger? Why is that gone off that? Well, Saturday. 8:30, 25 to 9. And there's quite a few more people here now. Well, it's weekend, so there will be. And those 21 days I had without alcohol, I think I made up for it yesterday. Same minute, Carl, every 2 minutes. Get another can, get another can. So, 9 o'clock we're going swimming. That'll get the cobwebs off, won't it? And we managed eventually to get through to a taxi firm. Getting a taxi around here is a bloody nightmare. We came in July. Christine and Kim and the kids had come down for a week. And then Kim went home with the kids. And me and Lucy and Joe came down. And we walked into Barmouth. It's a nice walk when it's a nice day. So the plan was we'd go around Barmouth, a few beers, and get a taxi back. So it was about 6 o'clock. Well, it was about 5:30 when I started ringing round. Not a chance. 9:30 is the earliest. So I thought, alright, we'll go and get a train. Got to the train station, it had just gone, so the next one's in 2 hours. And the actual trains now are not running because I think they're doing work on Fairbourne Bridge, so there's no trains. And there's bus service that runs, but that's every 2 hours. So anyway, Carl managed to get through to somebody eventually. Me and him were trying all bloody day yesterday. And Alison has actually eventually got through to the Indian. So we booked in there for 6 o'clock. Taxi's picking us up at 5:30. And then picking us up again at 9 o'clock to bring us back. But if you don't book a taxi, you can't just flag one down. So yeah, so it's me, Christine, Colette and Carl going for a swim. And we've told Alison that when we come back at 10 o'clock, we'll expect our breakfast. It has its own little ecosystem here, you see, because of those hills up there. Keeps a lot of the weather off. Not all the weather, because sometimes it can be a bit grim. Low tide's about 4:45 today. So we won't be going on the beach because we'll be on our way to Barmouth then. Well, shortly after. The problem now is, what do I do all day? And what do we do all day? I know we're going for a swim now. But can't go to club all day. You can surf on that one. On this one. Something relaxing, isn't there, about the waves coming in and the sound of the sea. But it's a powerful beast, not to be messed with. Right, I better get back because we want to be actually there in the pool for 9 o'clock. Really, you only get 45 minutes. It's an adult only slot. It's 45 minutes, which is enough, isn't it, for a... What can you do in a bit? Oh, I used to go regular swimming. In fact, I think I'm going to join the gym again when I get home. I used to go 5 days a week. And go cycling. Oh God. I got the bike out 2 weeks ago. When I'd looked on Garmin, when I'd logged all the activities, it was May 2021. The last time. Now that was about lockdown time. That was the last time I went on a bike. Well, I thought, well, it's just like riding a bike. Oh my God. I got on the canal and the first lock I came to, I had to get off and push it up it. I couldn't ride up, my legs wouldn't do it. And then a road that, well, it's a path in Castleton, which is near Rochdale, which is not too far away from us. It's flat, and then there's a few like inclines. Could I get up them? I had to push 3 times. If I saw anybody coming, I'd be like looking at my ankle and limping as though there was something wrong with me. Oh dear. So I'm now on the exercise bike at home and I just try and get a bit of strength back in the legs. If you don't use them, you lose them. So they say. Yeah, so... But there's a gym near us. Well, it used to be DW Sports. Don't know what it's called now. And it's got a really nice pool. There's also the leisure, council leisure, well, Oldham Community Leisure. If you join them, you can use a number of pools and gyms in the area. There's one which is about 15 minutes walk from us. So, and there's a swimming pool. So I might suss that out on Monday when we get back. Join that. But it's a swimming, you see, and those leisure centres, they have all the kids coming in, don't they, from schools and stuff, so it's not as though you could just go and have a session in the gym and then dive in the pool. But I'll suss it out, see what the crack is, because I think they do have adults only sessions. So yeah, get myself fit. Even snooker players have got to do exercise, you know. You can't just walk around the table and expect to stay fit. If only my eyes could see those potting angles proper. Anyway, I digress. Carl reckons that guy's fishing from his decking. Not a chance. He'd not get over them bloody rocks. If you did catch a fish, you never get him in. Right, well, nice swim. Oh my neck. Can tell I've not done that for how many years now? That must be, well, before lockdown. I can feel it now, aching a bit. So I went for a swim, they just went for a chat. I said, you could do that in the kitchen, me making breakfast. So that went down well, didn't it? Bit weird in there. They ask you to take your shoes off before you go from the reception area through to the changing rooms. So if you've got socks on, you're walking on wet floor. Bit weird. So anyway, we're booked in again for tomorrow morning. So we'll, I won't put any socks on tomorrow. I wonder why I was seeing people with like flip-flops and sandals going in. So I'm going for a walk now. Get some bin bags was the demand. So I'm going in that direction. So anyway, they've come up with something else now. The weather is not supposed to be nice today, it's supposed to be raining. Time now is 10:15. And it's supposed to be raining all day virtually. Which isn't a problem when we're in Barmouth, but now they're talking about having a drive to a place called... why do they have some names that you can't pronounce? Dolerigu or something like that. I've been down this way before. So, because the shop's there. Oh, good. So, I said, shops? Well, you won't be going in shops, will you? You'll be going in pub. Alright, fair enough. But it does mean Geoff's going to have to drive because there's 6 of us and we can't all get in one car. Oh, I don't think I've walked down this little path before. I'm hoping it brings you out down at the down near the shop. So last night when we was playing dominoes and stuff, we specifically said to Alison, seeing as you are not coming for a swim, we'll expect our breakfast made for when we get back. So Colette's now making our breakfast. And I put my order in for a bacon on toast and a couple of crumpets. I think they might have said that they're off or something like that. Yeah, it's spitting very, very slightly. And if it's only like this all day, that'll do for me. Yeah, so we need to do something really to pass the time of day. Because we can't sit in the pub all afternoon. And then go out at night as well. This caravan has been winterised and all valuables removed. Now on this site there's a lot of people come from Birmingham area because it's only 2 hours away, and it's a bit like us in the northwest going to Blackpool. It's probably the easiest place to get to for them, so there's a lot of them around here. Alright, there's the shop. There's bin liners. Now it's raining a bit harder. Right. Apparently they have closed these at one point when it was really, really high and stormy. Good deal, I won't fancy moving them. How did they move them? Good grief. A minute, because it washed that up. I don't remember seeing that there, that big log. Oh, there's another one here. It's probably been washed up, hasn't it? There you get away. Steady. Bloody powerful, isn't it? We get away now. One none dead and 80. Chicken tikka kahari, chicken shazlik, tikka masala, God knows what that is.
I do like the
God knows what that is. And Carl's got chicken tikka, chicken shazlik. Well, a lovely meal in the saffron at Barmouth. Strangely enough, one of the waiters used to live in Oldham. Really weird. Used to go to the same school that Christine and Carl used to go to. A bit younger, obviously. Yeah, we had a right good chat. I think he was supposed to be working, but he ended up talking to us for about 15 minutes. Oh, and now we're just walking it off, I think. Taxi's not picking us up till 9, and it's, oh God, it's only 7 o'clock. Oh, too much food for me there. Oh God, I'm bloated. Lovely that was. That was lovely. So if you're ever in Barmouth, you'll have to book because it's only a small place. Lovely saffron. Right, it's fair to say we've had a fair bit of rain last night, yesterday, last night and this morning. I've yet to go for my walk because it's been that bad. We were booked in for swimming again at 9 o'clock, but my guts were really bad this morning, and Colette's got a sore throat, so we didn't go anywhere, and we're going home today. This will be the last time we'll be ever be here, I think. Well, unless I come down to help Geoff move all the stuff out. Oh, just hang on. Alright, we'll go for a quick walk now. They're having some breakfast. I'm having contractions. I think I was giving birth before. Like waves of pain. Don't normally ever suffer with spicy curries the morning after, so I don't know whether it was that or I don't know what it was. But I started just after the meal and having a bit of indigestion. Never mind. So yeah, it's the logistics of coming down to help Geoff to move stuff. I won't be able to drive now because Christine has the car for work. The site itself shuts on the 11th of November, and they're having a bit of a closing down party. So if he did need my help, oh my God, look at the state of this lot up here. If he did need my help, it'd be you'd have to drive up to pick us up and then drive back down again, which is not really doable, is it? It takes them about an hour and 20 minutes, something like that, to get here. Takes us 3 hours at best times. I think we've actually done it in 2 hours 50 once going home. Oh dear. Right, I'm not wading through that. I'm going to have to sneak through the caravans. Just there that. Not the best drainage system round here. Let's go round the back road. Oh deep, it's flooded everywhere. Is anybody in this? Nope. Oh my word, no, what are you doing, Dave? That's wet through. Oh dear. Oh. Good job I did waterproof these last week. Oh my word, am I going to get around that? That'll do. Ooh. Let's go this way. It's a bit damp. Blimey neck. Clet and Carl have been down when it's been like this before. I've never seen as much water on the floor as this when we've been down. So anyway, yesterday we went to Dolgeth. I think that's how they pronounce it, Dolgetho. It was a good afternoon actually. The girls went shopping. Me, Carl and Geoff went shopping as well, in different establishments. And then we came back and then went to Barmouth for an Indian. Oh God, I get it everywhere. Yeah, then, well, we'd finished about an hour earlier than we expected, so we phoned the taxi up and asked him if he could pick us up early, and he did do. So they don't... what happened was, when the guy came for us, there was a woman in the front, and I thought it was his girlfriend or wife or something. Anyway, he dropped her off, and then proceeded to take us back to here. I've come to the end here now, I am. Anyway, I'll just have a walk round. So we're not in a rush to get back. We've got AGM for Thunder at 7 o'clock tonight, so we'll be back in plenty of time for that. Lightning's AGM has just been cancelled, which should have been the Saturday after, the 14th, but I wouldn't have been able to attend that because we'd have been on Lightning cruising down towards Reedham, hopefully. So, if you've tuned into this video, I haven't got another channel. Well, I have, but it's Master Baker channel, so I couldn't put it on there really. So, if you have tuned into this video expecting the Norfolk Bras, I do apologise, but normal service will be normal service will be resumed coming in a couple of weeks. Well, probably 3 weeks from now, before the first video goes up. Oh dear, this bit's not too bad, but this one looks a bit deeper here. Very wet. I don't know whether to try and have some food or leave it until later. I might just have a crumpet. And it's quite mild, the temperature, which I'm hoping stays till the next couple of weeks. I looked at the forecast and forecast 18-19 degrees for next week down where we are going, up on the Northern Broads. So that's the plan. We're staying on the Northern Broads on Lightning. Hopefully do a bit of fishing here and there. And no, not on Lightning, on Thunder. And then we're going down and staying on the Southern Rivers on Lightning. And I must remember to phone up the snooker club at Beccles, because I won't be able to play now. Carl and Clet aren't coming with us because Clet's going in having an operation. And it's so boring going practicing on your own. There's no point taking Christine. So I'll probably just cancel that. So yeah, we've got a bit of an itinerary for next week. It's not going to be a mega long cruise holiday, a couple of hours here and there. Visit the usual haunts. Christine wants to go up to Coltishall if possible, but this time of year it's not normally doable because of the high tides. Anyway, we'll see when we get there. This one's collapsed, hasn't it? Stanchions folded in. Apparently lions took over this site, and there's a lot of the owners are not too happy with the way they're doing things. But that's not my problem. Right.